franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
21. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Devontae Adams.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Las Vegas paid a steep price to acquire Adams from Green Bay last offseason, and yet they got their money's worth from him in 2022. NFL best 14 receiving touchdowns, over 1,500 yards, and a well-deserved third straight All-Pro selection.
On first down, Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming off a career year. Just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
Garoppolo on first down. Open man right side, Myers. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're
on as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third and long for Love.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This is intercepted.
And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Following the interception, Love flushed out right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Love looking to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
On the double.
Play action this time with Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Love will sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Love. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. Down right around the 25. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series. Let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Second down, Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up for the first and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing. Love. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Love, this is third and goal. Touchdown, Packers. Noah Fant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Very quick throw, he's got Myers. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll let this go for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will mount us up at 10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first run can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Jones running left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Love now. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo's going to change the play. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 55 yards on the ground for him so far. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On play action. Now Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got to give it up for him right there. Stared down the barrel of the blitz. Acted as his own blitz control. Knew he would take the hit and dumped it off, and they pick up a first down.
That's what the safety valve's there for, right?
That's exactly what he's there for, although most quarterbacks will tell you, I wouldn't mind actually having him in to protect so I don't get hit as often, but sometimes you just have to step up and make a play. Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4. Open man is Tucker. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. Wiggles free. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Play action, Garoppolo. Touchdown! Austin Hooper from 10 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Love now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Nothing doing on second and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Garoppolo. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. There he goes, right side, down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Back to throw. Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now throw there by Long, pulled in by Reed, and he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Going back to Love. This is the tight end fan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, it's Love. Flushed out right. Out to the left here to Reed. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw now. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Love. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He's still on his feet. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Jacobs. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come